from his first 2 starts.
And the first pitch, that's lined into center, and it's going to hang up. Kevin Kiermaier, the former Ray out there, recording the first put out of this game on the line drive off Yandy Díaz. Two, 3. Pitch skied into deep left. vs.HOU toward left center. Kiermaier's over there, and vs.HOU going to leap and make the catch in front of that high wall out there. vs.HOU and Kiermaier converging.
Get back to first safely.
There he goes, and the pitch is fouled.
Then it's a ball.
And there's a shot off Barrios, who picks it up in front of the mound and makes a toss over to first. Díaz. Fouls. 0-2. And a foul tip right back into the mitt of Jansen.
Slow and Christian Bethancourt finally does it to Yandy Díaz. They want it up. It's up. It's up there at the letters. And
first pitch of this ball game, swung on home runs on the season already. Kikuchi.
A makeover of his arsenal.
And a swing and miss. Díaz out on strikes to start this one. And he cues this one.
Interestingly enough.
And Yandy, after falling behind, draws a walk. And we go to the 1-1.
At a high level.
And the hot shot foul.
Pitch count.
And a swing and miss. Díaz, he went 3-2 on him, and Díaz walked in the third, 3-2 in the fifth, and he just struck him out.
Right there at the letters. Another, it's been the sliders down and into these right-handed hitters, or the fastball.
Third. Brandon Lau. There's the pitch wide. Yandy under this one, and he pops it into short left. vs.HOU is there, and he'll make the catch on that one. And the Rays.
Late.
And he takes that pitch for a strike, and Yandy didn't like it. And a strike, and a swing and miss. Yandy is out number 2.
Pitches called on him he really wasn't a big fan of, and then Chase. He limits Chase better than just about anybody.
And the first pitch, and he hits him. Yandy Díaz hit by a pitch, and boy, Yandy not altogether pleased with that fastball.
And he ends up at West Virginia.
Yep.
I mean,
it's surprising, this pitch. Yandy lifts it up the right side in pursuit. Guerrero Jr. And that ball's going to be just out of his reach. He covered a lot of ground to get down there. And now he gives up the walk after hitting Díaz on the first pitch of the game. He goes 3-2.
Stories, huh?
Oh, just the best. I don't know, here to Yandy.
It was funny because I would cast. I'm like, wait a minute, that's Buck.
There's a shot back into left center. Merrifield on the run. He can't get there. Going to bound off the wall. Yandy's on his way to second with a double, and he's been on base 3 consecutive at-bats now. And in scoring position.
Well, I didn't hear the crowd getting excited about this ball off the bat, and for good reason. It's the Rays hitting at number 1, and that was mislocation. Yandy Díaz hit a shot. great effort by Merrifield. He closed. Lived to see those.
Yandy. There's a base hit the other way. Yandy Díaz is on for the 4th time. He's been hit by a pitch, has walked. Since then has walked, doubled, and singled. (20) in the Rays organization, 21, and he strikes out Yandy Díaz. It's a 1-2-3 inning with 2 strikeouts. Red Sox, but tonight Rays and the Reds and the
60% of the time.
This is pop into right center, and that will be out number 1.
You know, so keep your
Díaz with fastball. Open in 2 ball. Finished the season very strong, and he gets a strike there, and Yandy. And this one deflects off Green, rolls to the first baseman Myers, who's going to step on the bag. Over to third goes Bethancourt. Yandy after it, lifts it foul. Out there on the corner, boy, that's 90. But now back in on 2-2. Had a good take. And that is upstairs, stayed up just enough to miss. Hunter Green started for popped into short right. Fraley camped under this one. So he has both putouts here in the 7th inning after catching the final out. Golf courses, but he's a pretty good one. Well, here's the first pitch of this game, and it's lined into right, going to stay up. And Will Myers, another former Ray, out there to make the catch. All that unusual.
Well, think about it.
Yandy. And there's a shot. Well tagged. That baby's going to go. Out of here. Home run off the bat of Yandy Díaz. A 3-run blast. The Rays with 2 home runs in the inning, and they have a 4-0 lead. That ball jumped off the bat of Yandy Díaz.
And go back to how it started. 2 outs, nobody on, infield hit for Francisco Mejia.
As we play in the top of the 3rd.
Very true.
It's a chop to short. Short hop. Newman goes to second for the force. It's chopped to third. That's going to be a fair ball as it bounced away from Senzel. Third base uncovered, and sneaking in there is Margot. And it will be 1st and 3rd.
Over the bag right there. Senzel coming in trying to glove and throw. Can't even reach it by the time he gets.
And the first pitch of this game is a strike, including a home run. And that's a shot back into left field. Pretty well tagged. Gonna get out of here. Home run. Yandy Díaz belting his 6th home run of the year. He hit one in the 2nd inning last night and leads off with a home run today to put the Rays out in front.
How about the carry on that ball? Yandy Díaz has always been an exit velocity guy. This is something because you get it airborne. It was a hanging slider by Stout, and that was just a line drive. Would not come down until it was over that fence.
And a little fly ball into right. That's going to hang up. Fraley makes the catch The Rays send 10 men to the plate.
3 plate appearances. And if you go back and 3 so far this year. But we saw that in his first at bat.
Well, he fouls this one straight. And his contact rate. And those are 2 outstanding parts of his game. That fly ball short right caught by Fraley.
Hey.
Well, Yandy Díaz on the ground toward the hole. It's short. Backhanded. There's not going to be a play. Barrero came up with that ball but had no place to go with it.
Powered by Google Cloud. That was an app.
Top of the first with a fly ball to right. Another foul ball in September of 2021, measured at 439. He walks this time.
Innings while walking 4.
Yandy Díaz takes that.
Always ready to hit. Struggled with command.
Bounces it foul. Can present a challenge. Oh, and that's a called strike. Yandy tracked that one off the plate, and it appeared to be wide, and he is called out on strikes.
Not only that, but it's completely boxed behind the plate. That's not only a ball, but it's just missed. And you typically do not see that called. Yandy Díaz, he's going to go after it, just like Christian did.
Short right. Colas will be there and makes the. He takes it. Order. Ground ball, right side, going to slip through. Ramirez will be waved to the plate. The throw's going to be up the line a little bit. The Rays get the run. That makes it 7-5 as Yandy Díaz comes through with an RBI single. Bethencourt goes to third.
Díaz with 2 strikes takes this ball the other way. He's so adept at going the other way. We've seen more of the power from Yandy here in the early part of 2023, but he does this very well, and he finds that opening to get it into right field, and the Rays 2 outs, making some things happen here, close the deficit. League in walks given up.
Oh, there you go.
Strikeout. There you go.
Chin on, yeah. And a wave and miss. Lambert strikes out the side in the 6th inning. That's a double. Díaz. Yandy, a ground ball and a base hit. Into center field. Gonzalez started to react to his right. That ball hit to his left.
Wait do you see the swing by Yandy? You know, Yandy, we've seen more power from him. Watch him find and just follow it in and slap it. Follow it right in and slap it the other way. That was
Yandy Díaz first. And his first pitch swing lobs a ball to right field. Eloy Jimenez on the move, and he's not going to get there.
Has doubled for a guy who hit a ton of ground balls. Is going to try to sell out.
No.
Batting average mattered.
I do remember that. That ball on the ground into center field, so that'll warm the heart of the Rays first baseman, who brings up Wander Franco and to enjoy a baseball game. I like that his friend is like reenacting the foul ball catch.
Better.
That's right. Do you ever?
I wasn't a fan,
But you may never know.
I didn't bring my glove though.
Well, you can go borrow that. Playing AAA for the Phillies. That ball's lined to second base, and Romy Gonzalez makes a much better play than I did.
Dylan Cease with action in the White Sox bullpen so far in the ball game. This he flicks over first base and down into right. The it all evens out crowd wins again. Going to be as close to strict liability.
As you mentioned, for instance, when
early this season that was going to be allowed, as Yandy Díaz once again smokes a ball. He is 3 for 4 in the ball game.
109.5. Was that 3 today and over 100 miles per hour?
Just a run on 5 hits in 6 innings in that one.
Action that you're going to see.
High fly ball, left center. Robert Jr. to his right a bit. He's going to make the catch from his center field. Trying to pick up the runner at third. Ground ball down to third. Berger is going to have to go to first. He thought about the plate, but had to move to his left. Díaz stepping in. Chicago scored in the 4th.
And putting that performance together.
Game.
Yeah, and do it as efficiently as he did.
Oh, a fair ball up the left field line. Extra bases for Yandy Díaz on his way to second with a stand-up double. Rays right back, threatening to get more.
Pulled into the corner, changeup. He had gotten strike 1 with a changeup in that Yandy Díaz was way out in front of. He made a nice adjustment, was on time with that swing, and absolutely hit a bullet into the corner.
Yandy Díaz. The ground short, right to the veteran Elvis Andrus. And it's a 3 up, 3 down. That's
going to go, and looking to find that good command once again.
Tapper, third base side. The one thing about tonight.
Well, with Sent, he's got a different mix all around.
High fly ball foul down the left side. Jolks giving it a chase, and he almost got there. I'll tell you, he had to cover a lot of ground.
So the mix has changed for him.
It's going to be chopped foul.
He's junked the cutter.
2-2 and a one hopper grabbed by Pena on the cracked bat. And Díaz is out short to first.
Well, yeah, the hard hit rate, that's where it starts. Over the course of his career, he's pulling more often.
There's 2 aspects of his game together. Foul ball.
Well,
first inning when the Rays scored a couple. That's a shot right back over the head of Urquidy and threw into center. Boy, that ball off the bat so quickly. You can duck, but by the time you do, the ball's by you.
Yep. Watch it go down. That ball is already sizzled into center field.
As he did the third. 1 for 2 on the night. The right-hander.
Breaking ball.
Ground to third. Bregman. The throw is picked by Abreu.
Capable of the turn and burn.
Now snap throw back to second, and back in there is Paredes. Ground ball, and that's going to be right to Pena. Make the throw to first from short. Ray. Delayed call. Stop and the pitch.
Hands on knees, and he's going.
He's headed to second base, and now he'll go to third as that base hit into center. Picked up out there by Myers, and it's first and third.
They treated like that was the bat. He's either going to take a walk or put the ball in play, so go ahead and send that runner.
Well, before we start play here, Yandy Díaz is going to have a strike called on him. Yandy begins the at bat down 0-1.
I think he used his timeout too.
It's fouled back. And he is out on strikes on a breaking pitch that stayed up. Top of the order, Yandy Díaz. Close there. In off. And he walks him. Good pitch. Those pitches were not close. 3-1 lead. Yandy chops it out to second. Move on with the throw to first, and the Rays will leave a man.
Action, not Montero. He lets it rip. Short arm action, Fairbanks. Short arm action, Montero. That thing is like a windmill.
So. Ooh, that bat just explodes. That's a fair ball back to third. And the throw's not going to be in time. Bregman tried to get it over there, but Yandy Díaz hustling went head first and has a base hit.
Something out of it. Look at this ball run in. I mean, way in. I think the barrel end of that bat made it further than the baseball. There's Bregman, little double clutch. I don't think it would have mattered.
Now Wander Franco.
43 2/3 innings, no home runs given up. The long ball. vs.HOU, the green and gold.
Just fouled out. Oh, a strike called. Yandy thought that pitch might have been a little wide. He took it and is caught looking.
Now let's take a look right here. The curveball, and you know Yandy Díaz knows that strike zone, and he saw that ball off. The graphic shows the ball off. Probably a pitch that's too close to take. And that's why. Ball against him. Still has not given up a homer.
Runner takes off. A little bit of a delay, and he is going to be out at second base. Duvall taking the throw.
The delayed steal.
And he is out on strikes. So it turns out to be a quick inning after all. That's a chop toward the middle. Out at second, and the quick throw to first. Pena right there to field and step on the bag and make the throw. And Yandy grounds into two. So no sooner do the Rays get that base run. Yandy Díaz.
A ball 108 miles an hour.
A little tapper going to be foul. Ground ball short. Pena's throw. 2 up and 2 down. The Rays were shut out by the Astros in back-to-back games.